Okay, well, welcome back to the 2018 Crescent City Cup, coming to you live from New Orleans in the USA. I'm Jerry Carter in Bangkok, and I'm joined in commentary by Jeremy Carman, who's in a very chilly Illinois, I believe, Jeremy.
That is correct. We had a brief warm-up this week. We got up to about 60, and now it's right back into the teens. So, but it looks like we've got a good matchup here with, of course, Dave Wiegand again, and looks like Geoffrey Newman from Canada.
Right, he's from Ontario, is he?
Yes, I believe so, and a 1,900 rated player. So,
yeah,
should be quite a good game. And it looks like I think Geoffrey has got the draw to go first. And we'll see a very aloof play.
Yeah, nice. Going downwards.
And neither one drew a bingo to open, so we'll see. Those who open vertically. Tempting fate.
Is creakers a word? Creakers.
Yeah. Creakers, did you say?
Yeah.
No, I don't think that is. I think I would not want to play that. Does he have anything with the O, perhaps? Maybe recorks. You recork the wine for a double-double.
Oh, very nice. He's not going to miss that, I bet.
Yeah. I think that is definitely his play to make. I don't see a bingo there.
So we saw Dave Wiegand in the first game win by 300 points, and I imagine he must be leading the tournament at this stage.
I would think with a 1-0 and a plus 300. If he's not, somebody else had quite a severe beating in that first round.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not going to. Oh, he's going to try. He's going to play creakers.
There you go. Sure.
Maybe it is good.
I'm not sure. I don't think it is.
I got to tell you, I would challenge this.
He will. An interesting play. If he gets away with it. Oh, my goodness.
He is getting. Wow, he's got tiles. Wow.
You see.
Well, I got to tell you, that is going to be a play that I think Geoffrey regrets.
Oh, massively.
But you got to risk 5 points there, right? Even if you're not sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess maybe you think you're playing Dave Wiegand. He's not going to make a mistake like that.
That is not good thinking. I got to tell you, that is not good thinking.
If Geoffrey hangs that tee out there, Dave is going to have quite a play. I'm not sure what Geoffrey's going to do here, but for his sake, I hope he does not hang a tee out where Dave can take advantage of it. Because Dave's rack, while not fantastic, with that tee could be quite a play coming back. Now, I don't think there's much danger of Geoffrey doing that because I don't see a good spot where he's going to leave that tee hanging out there. I don't even know what he's going to do, really. There's no double-doubles that I see with the O or the R. Or there's 3 double-double lines open right there with the C, the R, and the O. But I don't think he can hit any of them. I mean, I don't know that you want to open the board this wide, but it's early in the game. I mean, he could do obeyers to the S. I don't love that. Not sure. Oh, you know what I like? LYRE is and KY, and get that Y doubled both ways. I think that's what I would do if I were Geoffrey, is play Lyre from the L in aloof.
He's going to play 4 by, which is quite nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he's already committed the cardinal sin of allowing a top player to have a phony on this board. Is there a 5-point penalty here? I'm not
Yes,
sure.
they're playing with 5-point penalty, so he would have been risking 5 points, but certainly to take off Dave's word, get a free turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he just thought it was a word. That T, by the way, Dave would have Zigantra.
Oh, wow.
If he had that T there, but which apparently is part of a snake.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It is part of the vertebrae, actually. I guess. Sorry.
I don't know much about snakes, only that they're dangerous.
Yep. It looks like Quackle here has, was it Crazy is his best play?
Crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that. Looks like he's setting up to do that, in fact, with the Razy right there at the end of the rack. I think we're going to see that come down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Crazy.
And
hard to beat Crazy, I think.
Yeah. He's just looking just to make sure there's nothing else that he sees that's better, but I think he's about to put it down. Yep.
Takes the points, and we've got a promising looking rack there for Geoffrey, but it doesn't go with much. And
yeah, I think he needs an L to have anything bingoable anyway. And there's no L on the board for him, at least that he can use.
No.
So he's going to have to find and I think Dave is actually going to probably come back with a bingo almost no matter what Geoffrey does here. So he better make it good.
Yeah.
Dave's already got the Nagapai bingo set up on his rack to the S if he wants on his next turn, and looks like he's going to have the ability to do that. I like Geoffrey's play here.
Yep, nothing wrong with that. MOU is
absolutely the best play. The Quackle seems to agree.
Yeah, Paganize is probably going to be better than Nagapai.
Yeah, but Nagapais is a much cooler word. But yes, paganize definitely defensively a much better play. And of course, he could do epigean through the E.
Yep.
Which is not going to score as well, but
no, he won't do that. He'll play paganize, I think.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll play the paganize. Good through the Z as well. If that was still out there somewhere, you could play it through. But obviously, just as good through the S. So it's interesting. I don't really understand Quackle all that well, but it looks like obviously there's 3 bingos there. It's got Nagapais listed first, and I'm not sure if that, that would put the N right there in the triple line, which I would think would not be as advisable as playing one down. And
yeah, perhaps not, especially having seen the opponent play just 3 letters like that.
Sure.
I'm not sure he'd want to do that. I think it'd be better to play paganize here. Presuming he sees it, which is almost certain. He does like Nagapai, and he's going to play it.
Yeah, maybe he will play Nagapai. I mean, it's a cooler word, that's for sure.
Yeah,
I do think that now, of course, Geoffrey actually does have a bingo back through the E in Creekers. So we'll see if he sees that and plays it.
He should do, seeing as it's a common word.
Yeah.
It's interesting because it'll end up Dave's Nagapais will end up being for him to use there. And look at that.
Yeah, and he's drawn the blank. It's I don't think he's going to get a bingo down, Dave, with that FMGU combo, even with the blank. But
no, I doubt it. But he's going to be able to play something like Fuming anyway, and
yeah, exactly,
and just score and set up lots of places.
Yeah, well, we'll see also what Geoffrey does. If he doesn't see Inherent, then
yeah, he's seeing it.
Yeah, he's got it. All right, he's going to play it.
Seeing he's got nothing else, he's he shouldn't spend too long on this.
Yeah, he's taking. You're always good to take that final look, make sure you're not missing anything.
Yeah.
Especially when you're playing one of the best in the world. But yeah, he's putting it down now. And I think Dave's going to come back with Fuming, and I don't think it's going to take him too long to get that down. Well, I'll tell you what, even with Dave's Creekers phony, Jeff is keeping this close.
Yeah.
So, of course, Dave, with that blank on his rack, he's going to get a good score for Fuming, and then be in a very good position to potentially come back with a bingo right away. And Geoffrey's drawn himself a very vowel-heavy rack there. So I think the tide may be going in Dave's favor. Obviously, a lot of game left to play.
Yeah, there's plenty left in this one. He's lining up fuming. Pity the Y's have gone, because fumingly is a word.
Oh, yes.
But the Y's are both out, so it's very unlikely we're going to see fumingly.
But that would be a fun extension.
Yeah. Aloofness would have been nice, but aloofness doesn't
quite fit there.
Dave probably looking through all the two letter letters for a 9, but that would be a dream.
I think the only gruiform, if there was an R, is the only bingo he might have had.
Okay. Fuming seems fine. Does fuming take an S?
That's a good question. So the potential 9s he could have had: famousing, fumigator, fungiform, unforming, unguiform, and anguiform.
Oh, lovely.
None of which played, but I'm sure Dave was trying to find any of them.
Yeah, he would probably know. He would probably know them all.
Yeah, I'm sure he does. Fuming does not take an S, so there is. But no possibility of that. And both players now with very vowel-heavy racks. Of course, Dave with the blank in a little bit better position, and of course, with a 50, almost 60-point lead. We've got Etui, it looks like the Quackle play.
Yeah.
See what Mr. Newman decides to put down here. Now, if you were on the board, where would you be playing?
Yeah, I'd be thinking very seriously about balancing this rack. And see what he's doing.
Glute. I actually like this play. And it is it scores a little bit better. It was looks like ranked second there, but on the Quackle, but
yeah, it looks okay. Sets up another line, and he wants to keep the board volatile for a bingo. Although the downside, of course, is EEI, which could turn pear-shaped. But
yeah,
we're not going to see a bingo, I don't think, from Dave.
No, I think
just OO above B and Y is quite nice.
I think the OO is probably going to come down. Yeah, he needs a P for Ecotopia or Patootie.
Right. Okay.
But neither that P is not available, and neither of the other two letters he would need, which are the C or the T. So I think we're just going to see him play off that OO for some points, drawing in the TAEI and a blank. So maybe he'll play off more than just the OO.
Question of where. I don't think he'll do that. I think he's fine, unless he draws two vowels. He's going to be fine because he's got two spots to play, so he should be okay. Geoffrey's not there yet either.
No, he's got Hoyden, which is a verb, Hoyden, and if there was a D to play to, he could play Hoyden. But And Dave, of course, draws the second blank.
He almost didn't want it there because he'd rather have bingoed and then had a chance for the other one.
Yeah, no, I mean, you'd rather have it than have your opponent get it. But sure, if you have your pick. Although now it'll be fun just to see what he does with two blanks, because there's going to be obviously a whole lot of. I hope he finds a way to get absinthe down, considering they're in New Orleans. He'll need a letter to play through for it, but that would certainly. I don't know if there's a prize for best New Orleans word, but if he gets absinthe down, I think he's locked that up in the second game of the tournament.
Yeah. So we're going to see here Hyde. I don't know, that plays too many letters for me, but maybe he's trying to get the blank. Which we can see he's not going to get.
I
don't like keeping the O there. I'd sooner have played shorter there on that turn. He didn't even score that much. Maybe he's thinking about doing a bit of blocking there as well, but he's not going to be too far behind. Dave's obviously going to bingo on this turn. He wants to get the best and the safest place to play that he possibly can.
I'll say this, with wherever he bingos, he's gonna give Geoffrey at least something to work with.
Yeah.
So he's certainly not out of it at all. But Dave in a very fortuitous position here. Geoffrey almost has opponent on his rack. Actually, just needs a P, which Dave is not going to give him here, even with the two blanks.
Yeah.
I don't think there's the only P word. I guess he could play patable.
Yeah.
And making FE, which would be not an ideal play for Dave Wiegand, but would then give Geoffrey opponent coming back. Or he could play baptize. Baptize wouldn't be completely unreasonable. I don't think he'll play it. Of course, that's really, I think, the best that Geoffrey could hope for at the moment.
Dave's looking at keeping it as safe as possible. He's very tempted to play Betane down from ALB, BETAINE. But the trouble with that is, from his perspective, is he's going to put the E next to the triple, and he'd rather not do that. Beatnik, it doesn't go down there.
He may just play Beastie. Would he play that up top?
Well,
making FE for
No, I don't think he will. I think he's more likely to play the more dangerous move coming down from ALB, because it scores so much more.
Yeah.
And you remember his opponent's just played 4 letters, so he's hardly fished.
Sure.
He could really have anything from his his perspective. I think he'll play Betaine and be done with it.
That's what it looks like he's setting up here.
Yeah. I think I'd do that. I wouldn't play across to FE. I wouldn't do that. It opens up lines anyway, and you know, okay. So does Betaine. It's quite dangerous, but I don't know. You probably guess, at least with the hide, he doesn't have the X, right? Okay. Well, he might have just drawn it. This could turn out to be something that really favors Dave.
What if he plays Betaine?
Betaine is better. Yeah. Betaine is better. Sometimes difficult to see with well, not difficult to see, but it's a bit of a distraction sometimes.
When you have both, when you have both blanks, absolutely. The possibilities become so endless that
he's got so many choices here that he's just got to go through them.
Yeah, a lot of people, if you're watching and you're not somebody who's played a lot or familiar with tournament Scrabble, I don't know that there's anybody out there that does that, but you think, oh, well, you've got this bingo, just play it. But when you've got so many possibilities and you're a player as high a caliber as a Dave Wiegand, you want to find that best possibility. Yeah. You're going to take your time, even though I'm sure he's seen probably 30 possible bingos he could play or something like that. And he just wants to make sure he gets the absolute best play.
Yeah. He's going back to Betaine.
Looks like he's going back to Betaine. So we'll. Sometimes, you see that one and it just clouds your vision because you're like, I keep seeing that same thing over and over again.
That's right.
And you just say, well, I'm going to put it down, But
he thought of it straight away, and now he's like, come on. They're taking a long time on this one.
Yeah, he is definitely making sure he sees as much as he can possibly see and doesn't leave anything on the table.
Yeah.
I think I don't think he's considered Betaine yet. If he has, he hasn't arranged the tiles in such a way that would make me think he has. And there's Betaine too, right? Which is just the anagram of Betaine, obviously. Which again he has not looked at. And this is where he's going down. Wow! All right.
Yeah, Beastie there is nice.
Gets I think a higher scoring play maybe. Of course, leaves that E in the triple line. I don't know that I really like that. I think coming down from ALB would have been more advisable.
What's the difference in the two scores there? I haven't added it up.
I believe it was only a couple of points. I thought it was 93-91, if I'm not mistaken. But I neglected to write it down, and I'm not 100% positive, to be honest with you. It's going to be interesting here. Geoffrey may leave that E out there for Dave. He goes with rep, noop, and oboe. And Dave has some really, really big pointers on the rack now. So
right. He's got.
I think Geoffrey's going to be in a little bit of a hole here. I don't know that his best play does not involve taking out that triple line.
Yeah, that's right.
So he's going to hopefully make a somewhat suboptimal play and take out that line. So Dave can't get. I mean, Dave's looking at a really nice score. If that does not go on, if that line does not get blocked. So it's going to be really interesting to see what Geoffrey does here.
Kind of like, is reminding me of that Clint Eastwood movie. Are you feeling lucky, punk?
Yeah.
Do you leave the E there against the player of Dave Wiegand's caliber, or and open somewhere else? That's why I like Noop.
I like Noop too, but if he does that, Dave's going to come back with a really nice score on that triple. He's going to get that. He's got Jews. He's going to get 60, 70 points, and he's going to keep quit on the rack, probably, I would think.
That's right.
I mean, Geoffrey could do ponent through the E, which is definitely not his best play, but it may defensively be his best play, which he, of course, doesn't know. We have the advantage of seeing both racks, so
yeah, it's. I think to gamble on this turn is better because he's over 100 behind, and I'd gamble on this turn, play Noop, and keep it all really.
Yeah. Over. Oh no, I think you have to. You got to get the points. Oh no, but he is. I'll tell you what. Not his best play, but I think his best play.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, in the circumstances, it's probably saved him. But he's got Quist anyway, and Quist is going to score heaps if he plays Quist.
Yeah, no, he's absolutely. But he's going to get 40 something instead of 60 something, and so he's.
Quist is going to come down pretty quick.
Yeah, Quist is going to come down. I think there's not going to be a lot to look at here.
Well, there's Squit and PES, and which is sort of like more. I don't know. Is it more defensive? But Quist is better. It scores quite a bit more.
Yeah, you've got to take. That's an extra 7 points. I think. Same leave either way.
Yeah.
And
plays Quist.
Yeah, not a lot here for Geoffrey to really do that's going to make some noise. Oh, he does have a bingo. I completely missed that. Thank you to Quackle. On setter to the R.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Seeing as it's one of only very very few places to play, he may well see it. Presuming he'll know it because it's all a 1 point letters. He should
Yeah.
know it. A 1900 player should know that. He knows immediately that he doesn't have a bingo, and obviously there's only the sort of, apart from that, he's just got to look at the R. So will he see it? See?
Yeah. Well, I hope he does, because that'll make this game a lot more interesting and a lot closer. And Dave, even though he's got that J on the rack, has got some really clunky stuff. So, might be a good opportunity here for Geoffrey to jump back into the game if he can see Onsetter and draw into something good. We're going to have ourselves a pretty good game coming into the end game.
Yeah, I think you're right there. But he's got to see this because he's too far behind. He's got to see this. Yeah,
no, I mean, if he doesn't, if he misses this, the game is done. And it'll be, I don't know if it'll be his costliest mistake or if letting Creekers go is probably the costliest mistake of the game. But
yeah, I can only imagine he just immediately assumed, perhaps a bit nervous again, like we saw in the first game with the first.
Sure.
Game. But it's such a realistic looking word. Remember, I thought it was okay. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not checking anything, and Dave thought it was possibly okay. Maybe he thought he wasn't sure about Creekers, but he thought he might even get it, and that's what he got. He was allowed to keep it.
Yeah,
the top players are crafty, Jeremy.
Oh, absolutely. There's
I played Nigel 40 times. I know how crafty he is.
Yeah, I've never had the opportunity to actually play Nigel. I've had the opportunity to meet him on a few occasions, and
all right,
soft spoken, but very very gracious and humble man, and obviously
very cheeky man.
One of the few players in the world that I will say is clearly better than Dave Wiegand. And there's probably maybe only he might be the only one, really. I think you can make an argument for Dave being as high as the second best player in the world.
You can.
But Nigel is clearly still the number one guy. I am.
Yeah, that's right. He's currently in Bangalore at the moment, needing only one win to win about his 10th tournament in Bangalore, and that's 325,000 rupees. And he's almost certain to win. He needs one more win out of 5 on the last day in Bangalore.
I think he's probably got that one
wrapped up,
as in the bag as you can.
Yeah.
Gibsonized, as we say in the States, is probably where he'll be before too long tomorrow. And Dave Wiegand doing what he can to get Gibsonized here in New Orleans as soon as possible. We're only into the second game, but he certainly seems to have it well in hand. Now, again, if Geoffrey can see Onsetter, this game is not out of reach right now. But he has to find this play. Yeah. And if he doesn't, I think we can pretty much call this one for Dave. It's just a matter then of spread. And I haven't seen Geoffrey yet arrange the tiles in a way that would indicate that he is seeing Onsetter or thinking about it. But he's definitely taking his time. Hopefully it will come to him.
I think he hasn't seen it because he would play it immediately. And
as soon as he sees it, he'll play it. But I'm glad that he's taking his time and he's looking, because at least it tells me that there's still that chance. Nope. Nope.
Oh dear.
Looks like we are, and he's going to play Fumings, which may even draw a challenge.
It'll definitely draw a challenge, seeing as it's not there.
Well, yeah. Let's see. I don't see any tiles being drawn, which means he might be on hold.
Yeah.
Yep, and it's going to be a challenge because Dave's tiles have come off the rack.
Yeah.
And
Dave will know this for sure because he'll know all the sevens that go INGS.
Sure. Yeah.
That's coming off. He's missed on setter, and this game is history for Geoffrey.
Yeah. Yep. Now it's just a matter of how much spread is Dave going to add, because he's already got 300 spread points from game one. He's up 130 plus here. He could very well have a 500, 600 point spread by the end of the second game and be 2-0. And even with this clunky rack, now I'll say this: the only silver lining to that for Geoffrey is it may give him another chance to find onsetter. And Jeff or Dave does have a clunky rack, even though he's got this free turn here. I don't see him with a lot of great scoring options, especially great scoring options that also help clean up that rack. So
yeah, he could even think about changing here, but I don't think he
yeah.
will. But
I don't know that he's going to. I think with a big lead, if he can, I don't really see where is his ideal play here.
Crew might go down, CREWE, just to take out that line.
Yeah. How about Joys and Jew?
Another thing about this, it's very nice as scoring potential to get a D and an A to make IU and DZO, and there's 3 Ds and 4 A's to come. And playing quite a few tiles and trying to fish for D and A, and he'll be pretty sure that his opponent doesn't have a D and an A. So
of course, yeah. After that last play, absolutely.
It's told him a lot about his opponent's rack. He won't think for 1 minute that he's got a bingo, on setter. But it's interesting here.
I think if it were me, I would probably play Jew and Joys. But although the opponent does have an S, so then you're giving him that S line. So
I don't think he'll do that because he may well give a bingo back. He's seen he's got an S, so I don't think he'll do that.
Yeah, absolutely. He's going to do the crew.
Plays crew there, which is better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't give anything away.
Yeah.
Takes a line out.
Well, you have all those bingos ending in W, I mean, come on.
Yeah. So he's going to see here. Didn't pick the D.
He did not get the D. He got the A, but he drew a couple of V's, so he's still got a pretty clunky rack. But even at this point, even finding onsetter, he's still down nearly 100 points if he plays onsetter. And there's just not a lot of tiles left in the game for him to make up 100 points. And oh boy. That is certainly not an ideal play there, although it obviously is a very good leave.
Yeah, he's just hoping to draw an I at the bottom, or draw some bingo to the R, or under fuming. It's I don't know. Dave here is going to. I don't know. He can do anything he wants, really.
Yeah, and Geoffrey, of course, has a nice Satine rack. It would be something if he's got a Satine rack and still can't get a bingo down, though. That would be
Yeah, Dave takes out the bottom because that's a place where he wouldn't have.
That was certainly a dangerous, yeah.
Yeah, he wouldn't have counterplay. So he said, well, if the opponent makes a bingo at the top, he's going to have nice counterplay from it. So there we go.
I got to tell you, that's a real nice rack to not have a lot to do with it.
Yeah.
It'd be real nice if somebody could get an 11 down through the INAT. I keep looking at that spot, but I haven't seen anything pop up. And by the way, Dave, of course, drew the D, and now he's got that DA combination. So
yeah, if I was Geoffrey here, I think I'd play ER for 2 points.
Yeah, I mean,
at least he'll bingo on the next turn.
Yeah.
ER.
That'll be a little too late, but it would almost, with almost any tile he draws, he would be guaranteed a bingo, and probably have at least one, if not two, places to play it.
Exactly.
So we'll see if he does indeed do that.
Wouldn't it be nice if there was a 9 timer with JAI in that position?
That would be quite something.
Is there?
You know what? Let's take a look. We have the. It does not look like there is any possible. Okay. No, there's not one single word with the JAI in that position.
Geoffrey does what I suggested, which I think is, it's a perfectly fair play.
Sure. Do you think Dave just comes back with DAW and DZO and IU?
Oh, something like that. Why not? He doesn't have to block.
Yeah, I mean
the ER place.
Even if he allows the bingo here, the game is still well in hand, and obviously Geoffrey's with the F sitting there, he's going to have multiple places to play most bingo. So you got to take the points, which is exactly what Dave's doing.
Exactly. You're going to see Geoffrey bingo. He'll choose one of his options.
Yep. The only question now is what does he play and where?
Probably play seating or something. Just put the GER right.
Yeah.
Something like that. Easting, seating. I don't know which always going up the top. Genista. Or Ingesta, okay.
Ingesta.
Doesn't really matter that much.
No. And this will empty the bag.
Give him DDILX.
And so Dave just needs to find his best out there in 2. Now he's got Alavin, which doesn't quite get to the double word score into the IN. And of course, that would keep. Looks like he's got a 41-point play there with Avens.
Oh, right, yeah, Avens is lovely, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a lovely scoring move. He's going to put that down. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That's nice.
And he sees it. Yep.
And he's got Lev, or what's the other outplay he's got?
He's got he's got a couple. What? He's got the LV left, so he's got. Is that his only outplay?
I'm just looking. Yeah, no, he's got Lev by toe as well, LO and LEV.
Oh, yep. So he's got 2 places for Lev, so he's out no matter what.
And the opponent hasn't seen the other one, so that's why he played XCD, because otherwise.
And so Dave is going to have his second straight 500 game.
Yeah.
And he's going to have another 170 or so spread points, so he's going to be 2-0 with almost 500 points in spread. A really nice start to the tournament here in New Orleans for Dave.
Yeah, I think the big turning point on that game was allowing creekers, because it could have all been so very different if he challenged creekers.
Yeah, no, I mean right off the bat, and that just goes to show you, a lot of times people will talk about how they had bad luck, and they, a lot of times luck's a product of design.
Exactly.
Because if you challenge that right off the bat, you've got yourself a free turn. He's got a 0. So, by the way, what is Dave Wiegand? He's been every Crescent City Cup, I think, right? I know he's won it at least twice.
I
think 3 times, actually.
Okay.
That he's won it. So I think he's looking for his 4th victory at the Crescent City Cup. I know he's got at least 1 second and 1 third too, but he's well on his way to, I think, a 4th victory. And I think we're done with game 2 here.
Yep.
I don't know. I think it might be 2 other people coming back for game 3.
I think I was going to be on for game 3, but
are you? Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
I think you may have a new partner. I'm not sure. I'm available if need be, but I think somebody else was going to jump in and do this.
Okay.
Well, it's been fun.
Yeah, it's been fun. Thank you for joining me. And
absolutely.
I'm going to take a little bit of a break here, and then we'll be back for game 3. Okay. Thank you very much, Jeremy. Cheers.
You got it. Take care, Jerry. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.